Hi, I'm Casey Stevens, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about formal presentations. We're going to talk about how you really get started, what needs to be involved, and all the other things that people really don't think about. The first thing we really want to talk about is making the intro. You really want to draft your intro, try to get it together to make sure you're really not messing up straight from the beginning, saying a lot of uhs like I may do in the video, or referring to the word like in order to sort of relate things to each other. It's not as professional as it may seem, even though these days it is often seen. Um, Anyways, there's that I'm talking about. You really want to try to avoid the ums when you're doing any kind of visual presentation, especially with a PowerPoint. Nobody wants to hear an on a PowerPoint if you're presenting a PowerPoint presentation. Things like that. It's really small details, things that are really just, you really just kind of accidentally do them most of the time. And then after that, you want to focus on your middle and conclusion. If you look here, I've actually got one of the presentations I put together from law school where I've actually put together all the research and everything, put it in a nice organized couple of pages, and then eventually ended up, I don't have it in this book now, but on a Microsoft Word document, I actually had to present a legal case and do all this other kind of stuff, and it was a lot easier when I made sure that my intro was good and then did all the research for the middle conclusion. On top of that, you also want to kind of organize your thoughts, kind of put them together. So, like, if one has to do with the other, then as soon as you explain one, you get straight to the other. That way, people understand what's really going on. If you're really researching and doing a project, you do want to include your uh, own words. You really want to try to stick to your own words. You don't really want to copy anybody else. If you do quote other people, you do want to add your references, your resources at the end, all of that. If you're doing a visual type of thing like this, like I'm doing right now, you might want to make note cards. Try not to really focus on the note cards themselves. Um, Focus on the camera. It's really difficult to focus on the camera. I haven't been doing it this whole time really because it's just a weird circle I'm looking at, and you kind of got to get past that part and really just go over it over and over again. Make multiple videos if you're feeling uncomfortable. Um, this one, it's my first video. I didn't really get a chance to take time with it. There's a lot of stuff like that, so you really want to try to avoid some of the parts where I kind of go off into space and stuff like that, or just kind of pause or make an Those are the real big things you want to avoid. Visual presentations, most of the time you can make note cards. I might have already said that, but like I said, note cards are a real big thing, especially like presidents use note cards, senators, governors, everybody needs note cards. So it's common law, and just try to remember that practice makes perfect. I haven't really practiced for this. As you can tell, if I would have spent a little more time, obviously this video would have been better, probably a little bit shorter. And always remember, most of my information has come from another website. It will be posted below the link to this video. And one of the biggest things about the website wanted me to remind, well, it didn't want me to remind, it just wanted to remind people to remember Murphy's Law. If you're making a presentation, make sure you can make it in, if it's a PowerPoint, you want to do multiple files on multiple hard drives, USBs, this and that, just in case something goes wrong, and most of the time it will go wrong. So really, all of that bundled together will really help you make a good presentation. I'd like to say that I didn't really make an ending for this. That's one thing you really want to focus on. So for right now, I'm just going to say that's really the basics of making a PowerPoint presentation, and just any kind of presentation or visual PowerPoint, this, that. You really want to make sure you got it all together. I didn't really have it together for this video, and I know that it's way too long. I'd like to apologize. And other than that, well, I just have to say, have a great day.